Page revealed on Legacy. You revealed in the liberation against the dissidents. Already does the Black Wagon feel quieter than usual without Faye, who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. Tizo is sad that Faye is no longer here, yet happy for her. We shall make do without her here. You wonder who, if anyone among you, shall be next to go. The last light of the stars still shines for us above. At this point, what is to become of our plan needn't be the subject of our speculation. I trust that we'll learn the outcome soon enough. Our actions to this point shall pave the way, perhaps our faith as well. So let's for now focus on this. We stand upon the brink of the last turn of the cycle of rites. Soon we shall have a final chance to get one of you home. Now, reader, up for a little stargazing? Let us see where in the downside we shall be returning for these final rites. You turn back toward the darkness to look upon the last few stars, too stubborn to relinquish their light. Okay. The scribe stars yet burn for you atop the sacred mountain. I was wondering if we were going to get a liberation rite directly after. But it seems like that is not the case. I can fight you guys. You guys. Back to Haum! It's the only place we know. Once more, you are to face the accusers then. Although, I wonder. Ulrich is going to show up? He hesitates before saying anything further. You cannot sense his thoughts. I apologize. I was lost in thought there for a moment. Let us make way for the Karen of Haud, when everyone is feeling more refreshed as much as possible. He wants to talk to us after I read this. Reader, although you shall always bear a burden, it is much lighter than the burden of a lonesome exile. Go forth and become free, then join with others such as you and lead with mercy, continuing to demonstrate your worth, and knowing that the Empire's fall formed the foundation of our Commonwealth. You shall cease to be a reader and become a voice both to the free and to your successors here, who shall take up this book when you no longer need it. So the reader automatically becomes the voice if they're freed. Cycle of the Rites shall see to it that you and others like you shall be liberated ere the coming of another age. May the stars shine ever brightly on us all. Oh, so, okay. I thought maybe... Interesting. So if we want to get rid of what's-his-face, of Brighton, then I have to find some way to get out of here. Which we didn't think was possible, but apparently... After the liberation of Faye, you find the lone minstrel back in the wagon, looking as though no such thing had just occurred this night. You think you see him tilt his head as you approach. Some words of congratulations are in order for this evening, I should think, reader, and so, congratulations on prevailing in the liberation rite. Surely Faye shall be most grateful, and her safe return unto your commonwealth ought benefit the plan in which you all now play a part. As for your adversaries of the dissidents, this must have been a bitter loss for them and Barker, although they must have known their chance was far from certain. Thus shall we all await the next turn of the cycle of the rites. Celeste and I are to return to our respective duties for the time, as now Scribe's Gate is sealed. I await when next we shall meet. When next you may yet live up to the glory of the night wings in the eyes of the 8 scribes, which yet shine down for us. Trails off, then nods to you in his cordial manner and bids you a good rest of the evening. What was that about? 85% with Faye on the other side. I'm happy with that. It is daybreak. You are to set forth now for the cairn of Haub for what appears to be the final time. Thereafter you shall return here for one less exile's final chance at liberty. Oh, here again. Hymitha has a hunch she may find something of value. Volfred notes a powerful... Okay, let's look for a talisman. Company Volfred. You and Volfred venture into the rocky paths of Lixand along a circuitous path that takes you far enough away from the Black Wagon. My agents suggest that what we seek is somewhere very close, my kin. Perhaps you can already sense its presence. You can. After a careful search, you procure an artifact, either discarded by one witless to its power, or left there for the sake of someone such as you. A webbed lanthorn. After bearer banishes an adversary, a banished ally has a chance to instantly return. Not any more useful than what I have. Ron is back, and I'm probably not going to buy anything from him. Hey guys, say whatever happened to that Faye you brought in here sometimes, you know, the loopy one, frizzy hair, always handling all the merchandise. I liked her. Aww. Stardust. I have no use for it, Ron, I'm sorry. I could sell you things, though. Here, you can have this. Seems to make him happy if I sell him something. I'm not using this, so here, you can have that too. Enjoy those. Did I not put that on anybody last right? Oh, Faye had it, that's why. Cool. Alright. I'm down to 4 people now. If I'd freed everybody, I'd be down to 3 people. Thanks, guys. Good luck with the thing you're going to tonight. Here among the barren wastes of the cairn of Haub, you await the signal of the stars. There is no sign yet of your expected adversaries, the accusers. Then the little imp Tizo flutters up to you. Tizo cautions you that he has some history with your next adversary, Lendel. Tizo seems to be indicating that Lendel has a personal vendetta against him. I didn't know this. But before he can explain anything further, the stars begin to call to you.
Reader, the Commonwealth, your home. Today it is aflame. Much like a stack of books. Aflame because of you. Because of your outlandish plan. Not that you care. Not that you shall live to see this place again. Your attempts at revolution shan't succeed. Though by all means keep trying. As for myself, I shall enjoy presiding over these remaining rites.
Is it really a flame, or is he messing with us? Your companions are assembled and ready for the rites to commence. However, there's still no sign of your adversaries, the accusers. The little imp Tizzo screeches something, cautioning all of you to stay alert. But then someone leaps forth from the shadows. He grabs at his mask. Ha-ha! Caught out, you miserable beast! I knew it! After all this time, I knew that you were still among their ranks. Tizzo is angry to have stumbled into an apparent trap laid for him by Lendel. Silence, friend. You robbed me of my freedom, my dignity. Your evil shall be ended here and now, and you, Nightwings, shall not deny me thus again. Come then, my accusers, for we face again none other than the spawn of the accursed imp, Haub the Swallow. Let us show him now that he is a disgrace. Tizzo's a direct descendant? Tizzo whistles something angry back at him. Whatever transpired between him and Lendel in the past, Lendel has evidently not let it go. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Choose now your band of
Tizzo. I choose. I don't think Sandalwood would be the best choice against these guys. So let's do... Although, he can block, and the big guys move slow. I like her, but I have been using her a lot. So let's take this off. Let's give you some speed, shall we? Well, no, because I like leaving you. I like leaving you to guard. So, even though sometimes you have to go out, I like leaving you behind. So I should have changed. I should have switched the things between him and Tizzo. This is my fault, Tizzo. I was so inexperienced back then. I never should have pitted you against Lendel to begin with. Nightwings! The wicked fiend you serve is an affront. He denied my rightful freedom in my moment of triumph. I shall never forgive him or any of you. Sorry you don't like Tizzo. I made it. Pass. How do I pass? There we go.
An opportunity.
I got it.
Magnificent.
Hold still, you begotten little pox. We are not finished with you yet. Tizzo utters at Lendel a slew of the absolute worst imp profanity. Your curses could not possibly affect me any further, you foul spawn, for you have taken everything from me already. But if I am to be trapped in this forsaken hole with you for the remainder of my days, then I shall see to it that yours shall be as doleful as my own.
That Lendel yearns to regain his status in the Commonwealth.
No!
Would you deny him that?
Yes! Yes, I do. Where's my other people? Where did they go?
What happened there? Unacceptable.
Oh, I thought I had it. Got it.
The imp did it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he absolutely did.
A blow against the adversary's.
Oh. Fly! Oh, that didn't
If I were
work.
that one, I'd be rather angry.
Oh. Oh no.
Second wind.
Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. I got it. Go, Tizzo.
How utterly brazen. Now go on, just once more.
Oh, couldn't do it.
Almost.
Ugh. Oh, damn it.
So much for Wilfred.
I got it.
And it is
Woo.
done. The blasted Nightwings prevailed somehow.
Exiles.
Their adversaries proved no match for them. Thus end this night's proceedings.
Tizo is very pleased that you prevailed, but wishes to make a quick exit at this time. Blast! Where did he go? Where did he go? That infernal imp. It is a monster in disguise, a fiend, come forth to torment me until the day I die. Lendel storms off in a fit of anger. Tizo reappears once the coast is clear and expresses his gratitude again. What Lendel said before, if Tizo's truly a descendant of Haub the Swallow, then he has quite the legacy to live up to. Absolutely.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Tizo cannot rise in rank.
Within the exiled Kamatha awakens now the spirit of the saint.
We used to soar above the mountains and the high-wing remnants, and we would see the Commonwealth shining down on the horizon. It enraged us, the mere sight of it. I can fly free no longer, yet that anger, I don't feel it anymore. Aww. Saluting, casting her aura.
Praise be to Saint Triesta. Now take your sordid business someplace else.
No one speaks further of the accusers back at the Black Wagon. Everyone is instead preoccupied with the right that is to come. I wanted to know what happened. Last chance, then, is it? If any of us is going to get out of here still, it's this time or never? I'm afraid so. Our plan is an imperfect one, yet here we are, faced with this vital opportunity. He looks over to you. Reader, my kin, please go see for yourself. I think we all know where we are headed next. And I suspect I know whom we shall face when we arrive. The others turn to you as well. You turn toward the wagon's door. You know what you shall see out there. Now, however, the time has come to face it. The dim and fading light of the final star still pierces through the darkness, demanding your attention, guiding you toward the endpoint of your path. You see plain the golden star of Solium. Look upon it for the last. Let us go. You are summoned to the fall of Solium for your 7th and final liberation rite. Thus shall the cycle of the rites be ended for an age. You sense that if the rites ever shall commence again, it shall not be during your lifetime or that of any of your companions, even the longest-lived ones. The stars revealed to you one thing more. The adversary whom you face shall be Oralek. Already he has crossed Scribe's Gate and awaits your arrival. If the 8 scribes created the Nightwings in their own likeness, perhaps it is only fitting the Nightwing should, in the end, be forced to face themselves. Oralek, curse this damnable cycle, that it must pit us against him in this, our final chance. Let us retire for the night. We shall not have many chances more for rest before our journey's end. The group disperses as exhaustion sets in. At dawn, you fly to Mount Aladel to make a final effort to achieve your plan and get somebody home, but who? Tizo, this is glinting at me again. Okay. I looked at it, so I don't know. Tizo seems somewhat less cheerful since his run-in with Lendel and the accusers. He approaches you, wanting for you to hear him out. Oh, buddy. Tizzo seems unhappy about something Lendel said to him. Ria. Tizzo understands full well why Lendel is angry with him. Scry? While Tizzo does not like Lendel as a person, he recognizes nonetheless that he denied his freedom. It was a liberation rite. He did what he felt necessary. He wanted to help his friend go free. Scry? Nonetheless, he still feels a certain guilt and regrets that the rites forces exiles into such situations. He falls silent for a while. Whether the 8 scribes ever intended for imps such as he to participate in the rites firsthand is difficult to know for certain. Then, Tizzo is grateful to you for listening. He knows the scribes created the rites with good intentions. Scria. He promises to keep doing his best to live up to the legacy of the scribes. He bounds up into the rafters with some of the other drive imps. Regardless of whether he truly is a descendant of Hawub the Swallow, surely the scribes would have been proud of him. Let's continue onward.
Foolish reader. Your so-called friends. You are accomplice to their hateful plot. They are exploiting you. You shall never have your freedom.
By dawn, you are already up and about after a troubled slumber. The Black Wagon is prepared for its final voyage to the fall of Solium. No one speaks. Man, he is like... Oh. As you lift into the skies, the lone minstrel raises his voice, cutting through the somber mood. Reader, a certain olden ballad comes to mind just now. I think it may benefit the circumstance. Perhaps it may help to pass the time along our flight. Would you mind very much if I were to play this song for the Nightwings? Oh, absolutely, by all means. Please do. You urge the lone minstrel to play his ballad so that all among you might hear it. He begins without another word.
When the stars align, the rites shall come to bear, illuminate the signs, the exiles shall be there. All are not the same, but 3 shall be as one. Freedom in flame, the end has just begun. Strength may break our own, but twisted make up brave. Together on their own, the journey shall be made. The journey shall be made.
You touch down amid the splendors of Mount Adaliel to make pilgrimage to the summit for one last time. There, one last liberation rite shall soon commence. There, one last exile shall regain his or her freedom. All others shall remain to carry out their sentences here in the downside for the remainder of their lives. And in the Commonwealth, the plan of which you are a part shall either come to fruition or shall be suppressed. Nobody wants to talk to me. Ugh. After having landed, you join Bertrude on an expedition of the Monument of Yalmer, Merrymain, for what is likely to be the final time. We beseech ye, ancient gods of the last age, and we invoke thine aid. We have traveled far to gain this summit many times, having stood steadfast in our compatriots who seek to leave this place. We now offer ye our services eternally, if ye would grant us such a boon as to ensure our triumph in the coming night. Long would we serve ye, O ancient gods, should ye accept our offer here and now. Soon she is finished. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Yammer Many-Mane has shown you favor. At dawn you shall begin your last ascent. For now your vocations may accompany what little time you have to spare. Virtue gain +2 plus. Alright, I don't have much left here. Just those two. Fulfred or... let's finish you out, I guess. Very well then. Educate us if thou canst. We ask Bertrude to explain to you in her own words the histories of the 8 scribes and speak to how their varied backgrounds formed the basis not just of the Rites but of the Commonwealth. Long have we sought to fathom all the darkest secrets hidden by the light of the stars. Now at last the stars themselves revoke their station in the night, and we have finally achieved an inkling of this. Alright, what are we gonna give you? Charge up. Ooh. Pounces an adversary. Ooh, less stamina and moves more quickly. Okay. Oh, that one. Perhaps not all the wisdom of the scribes lies buried in that tome of thine. That's it, right? Onward we go. I feel sad to be ending this. I've enjoyed this. A messenger imp with news and rumors from the other side somehow tracks you down in the sheer cliffs of Mount Odaliel. The imp's message pertains to Faye, who you liberated at the fall of Solium and whose past transgressions have all been forgiven since her return to the Commonwealth. You learn that she was taken in by a well-to-do foster family and was to be given private schooling of the highest order in the Astralist tradition. A theoretic sect believing divine authority rests with the stars. They alone dictate the future. Oh my god. That is amazing! They promised her that in time she might one day have the honor of teaching the children of the Commonwealth herself. However, she soon went her own way, insisting the 8 scribes themselves were calling her. She started wandering again, all on her own. That is until she located Vulfred's agents, thus her wandering ceased, and the ranks of the revolution grew stronger. Faye also left a simple message: believe in the scribes. Thank the messenger imp for the report as your companions gather to discuss. She better be more careful, else they'll throw her right back in here with the rest of us. She has the manner of a saint, that one. She knows in her heart the traditions of the scribes. Rehoom! Tizzo misses having Faye around, though is pleased to hear that she's well. That one, very powerful indeed, a sorceress of sorts. A certain air about her most intriguing. The news of Faye's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Your companions gain +1 hope for the next rite. You stand before the scribe's gate with your companions. The gate guardian is there as ever, but you sense something different in her. The exiles of the Nightwings. We shall not meet again after the coming rite. Tarek and I. It shall be time to take our rest, I think.
Salutiam, Ceres.
Greetings, Celeste. I would tell you that the Nightwings are prepared, though in this time I am uncertain anyone amongst us feels thus. We have a duty to uphold, Tarek. I'm wondering if if they're done, like, does that mean they can be together and they don't have to do this anymore? They can just live their lives?
Tarun Tadaje.
And then what, Celeste?
Katara Nilum.
And then nothing. Not for the Rites or us. Not till the dawn of a new age.
Ransage Lostium.
Now, Nightwing, step forward. Please state your names and what it is you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. One by one, your fellow exiles approach her, now with sureness in their step. If I may, my name is Valfred Sandalwood. I long as yet to see an age where freedom is one's birthright, and no longer are good people such as these forced to contend for it.
Sema brevedusta.
Amitha Then here. I came seeking my blood sister Temitha's forgiveness, and she ended up in here because of me. Maybe something good can come of it as of yet. We are called Big Bertrude. We seek to fulfill the plan of Sandalwood, for we are fond of him and his beliefs, and then go about our business. Tizzle believes that his ancestors are watching over the Nightwings and seeks to live up to their legacy. Finally, you step forth once more, you and a common wanderer who vowed to help their friends be free again and who managed to come this far with this group. Gate Guardian observes you for a moment, then motions past the archway toward the summit.
Gratan Octolorica.
The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory.
Disasaivaros.
Except for you, Tariq, you stay right there.
Huh.
I thought you said
Rictus Tafina.
the rites are not yet ended, Tariq. He looks to her, then over to the rest of you.
Remis Kavas.
Pardon me, everyone. I shall be there when the stars align. Gate Guardian and the Lone Minstrel remain together as the rest of you depart. She makes it sound like they're just gonna go to sleep when the rites end, and I don't know.